Welcome to my first video blog. So today I'm going to show you how I do my makeup. It's all set out here, like I'm an organised person. And we are going to start off with a primer. So I use L'Oreal Paris Mattifying Primer. I love this. This is my life. So you just need to put a little bit on your finger. You probably can't see that. And then you're going to put it on your face. Now before this I put my moisturiser on, which I always do before I do makeup. And you can use any sort of moisturiser. It doesn't matter. It can be cheap as chips, or it can be really expensive stuff. Nearly swore then. So once that is on, I use my foundation. Now this is a bit of a weird foundation because I just bought it the other day because it was cheap. I shouldn't really do that. I normally use Bare Minerals. Fancy. But today we're using this. Maybelline. I'm using the Perfecting Face in Bare Minerals. And it's got like this little dip in it. And I absolutely love this brush. It's the best brush ever. Ever. Ever, ever. So you're going to put that in there. I'm shaking. I'm shaking like a leaf. We're going to zoom this up a bit, I think. So that is my foundation. Pretty simple. With this brush you've kind of got to make sure that it's all blended in and that you've not got little bits like that bit. I see you. That isn't blended in. Oh my god, I forgot what I'm saying. What do I do next? I don't even know what I do next. You may have noticed I don't have any eyebrows on today, which is very rare for me. I'm letting the world see me without eyebrows. This is a new thing for me. I never show anybody my face without eyebrows because they're blonde and you can't see them. I follow from the end of my eyebrow and along. So I just do it and you can watch me instead of me talking. So they are my eyebrows. Pretty simple. I never ever get my eyebrows even. That's just a fact of life. It's like liquid eyeliner. They're never the same. But if you have natural eyebrows, they're never the same anyway. So whatever. Next, I'm gonna do. I can't really call it contouring because it's just a bit of highlighting here and there. So I'm gonna go in with my little mini tapered face brush from Bare Minerals. I love this brush. I should really buy a bigger version, but I got it free in the pack, so why would I? Today I'm gonna use. Look how messy it is. I'm gonna use my bronzer in my Bare Minerals. So I just generously apply it to my brush. I squish my face in like this. And then I put my bronzer down the hollows of my cheeks. So I don't really do anything else with my bronzer. I literally just put it in the hollows of my cheeks. I don't tend to go up on my forehead. I just don't. And then I get a brush, just a normal brush. I got this from Primark. Primark brushes are absolutely brilliant. If you want to do it on a budget and you can't afford all the fancy stuff, then the Primark brushes are actually awesome for everything. I've got an eyeshadow brush, I've got like lip brushes, and they're all from Primark, so yeah, I like them. So what I do next is I get like a highlighting powder. I'm not really clued up on contouring properly yet, so I use these really basic tools, so just my bronzer and my highlighter. So I get quite a lot on my brush and I do it on the apples of my cheeks and under my eye. So that's how you do your highlights, or that's how I do my highlights, should I say. And then I go on to adding a little bit of blush. I don't add a lot, but because it can get quite shiny, I think it just mutes it down a little bit. Now I've got beautiful cheeks. So that is my version of highlighting and contouring. Very simple. So next, I do my makeup a little bit the wrong way around, because I do my lips next, probably because they're so easy. So I've chosen a nice nudie colour. And you just go ahead and smack that on your lips. I won't say it's a nude colour, it's probably more of a natural colour. A lot of the times I do use lip liner, but I've run out of my fave, which is actually from Primark for £1. So I'm gonna go buy some more. So next on the agenda is my eyeballs. Not my eyeballs. My eyes. I do, I have a certain style that I like to do my eyeshadow in. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that for you. I start with the darkest colour and get some on a brush like this. And I get the arch of my eye. Yeah, the arch of my eye. And I sweep it across. And then I get a fluffy brush. I use a number 7 smudger. This is one of my more pro brushes, if that's what you can call it. And I smudge it out. I like to add a little bit in here and there. I probably don't do this the way that you should do, like professionals do it, but it works for me, so whatever. I'll do this first eye. Again with the smudger brush I go in with a whitish colour and do the arch of my brow and kind of smudge that all out so it highlights as well. It's highlighting my eyebrows. Oh, my phone buzzed. I can hear my mother shouting. And then I go in with a paler colour with the smaller end of this brush that I got from Primorny. And I do my lid. And then for the bottom of my eye, I go in with a dark colour with a fine brush like this. I get a dark colour, so I'm going to use black today. big. And you're going to do it under your waterline. I sometimes do a bit of smudging at the bottom just so the line isn't so clean cut and looks too intense. I then go in with some liquid eyeliner, and then what I tend to do is I draw my triangle up like that, and then back down to the top of my lid. I find you get it more similar to your other eye if you do it that way. I'll explain this before I do it, while this dries. I can feel it on it. I always go in with a white eyeliner on my waterline. It opens up my eye more because it gets quite small when I put liquid liner on. I use white eyeliner to just open it back up. It's dry enough. Let's just do it. So I'm putting it on my wall. And look how pretty it is. And then your mascara. And that is how I do my eyes. So I'm going to do the other one so I don't look so silly. And that is the other one done. So that is how I do my everyday makeup. I enjoy doing my makeup, so you don't have to do it as vigorous as this. A big thank you to Jane, who's hiding behind the camera. She's been filming today. We actually had a huge hiccup and we ended up going getting McDonald's because there was no space on the camera left. So actually, at the highlighting bit, I'd gone and got McDonald's. But you wouldn't know that because of editing. So thank you for watching, and I hope you like this one. Hopefully you like it and you want to see more. So bye for now and lots of love. Mwah. Bye.